Hello there, good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing good too. I was excited to start a new class with you again.
Nice, nice. I'm happy for this. That's a special occasion, a special day for me because I got vaccinated today.
Why?
I got vaccin
Vaccinated?
I got vaccinated because of corona.
Oh, I understand you. Very nice. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you. Have you got vaccinated?
Only first time.
The first dose.
First dose. Okay, that's right. Only first dose.
And when are you going to get the second dose?
I'm going to get the second dose on October. I don't know exactly the day, but someday
So
in October next.
so you got the first dose few days ago.
Sure, last month,
Last month, like 2 weeks
yes,
ago ish.
probably.
Do you understand ish?
No,
Okay. Maybe you don't know how old I am. You don't know exactly, but you know because you are my uncle. You know I am 28, 27 ish, and I know you are 40 ish. Ish is
okay, I got it.
around. Is
I
around.
got it.
For example, what time is it? It's 7 ish. 7:03, 7:02, 7 ish. It's 7 ish.
Okay, I got it.
Oh,
Ish.
yes, ish is around, and we use this with numbers. Not exactly just with numbers. For example, if you are in a barbecue and you are waiting for the cheese, and the cheese has the best temperature, and you ask for the barbecue person, for the griller, for the person, you ask the person, hey, is the cheese melty? Is the cheese melty?
Mm,
And the person says, ish.
ish.
Not
Okay,
yet. Ish. It's almost there.
I got
Ish.
it.
What
I got
color?
it for number and ET.
Another good example. Another good example. That here is my car's color. Or that, maybe. And sometimes I see some people on the streets having a talk about my car. And they say, oh, what color is this car? And they say, it's green, it's yellow. They don't know the answer. It's greenish,
It's
yellowish.
greenish.
It's
Ish.
greenish,
Ish is the
yellowish.
pronounce. Ish. Ish.
Ish is that's the pronunciation. Ish and
Ish.
ish. Ish. That's not very
I can
formal.
I can remember put on my mind in Mineiro talk Ish.
Maybe that's a good
I
way to
can.
remember.
It's a way to me for me to remember that Ish.
Ish. You can also understand or consider that ish is similar in Mineirês to uns,
Okay.
ish,
Okay.
ish. Okay,
Okay. I got
but we
it.
say
That's
this. Yes.
okay. Change the talking. I have a question for you
Sure.
about a word I remembered last week. It sounds like that's lousy. Is it correct? My stepfather always used to talk about it. Used to say that when something is wrong, he used to say, "Oh, that's lousy. That's bad." Something like that.
Yes.
That's
I
lousy.
just got it on the dictionary here because I wasn't sure. And yes, disgusting, um, awful, terrible, lousy, lousy,
Lousy.
Lousy.
lousy, lousy.
Lousy.
I just got this word. I didn't know this word actually. I just got it. Lousy is awful, terrible,
Okay, that's correct.
lousy,
That's the
and
synonym I have in my mind.
and he used it to tell
But
you. He used it to say this word all the time.
all the time. But the pronunciation I remember it's open, like lousy. They say
Lousy, lousy,
lousy. Oh,
lousy.
that's lousy. That's what I remember.
Oh,
That's
there's one extra aspect or one bonus aspect. We need to consider he was from Germany. So that's
certain.
also a detail because people in Germany, people in Austria, people who speak German, they open their mouths like this. Was ist das?
Mm,
That's very interesting. That's a language worth studying. If you speak English well, it's good to understand a little of German. Just a little. Just the basics. Because you understand English better by understanding German, by studying German. For example, what's this? What's this?
a
That,
knife for me.
that's a pocket knife. The name is pocket knife.
Pocket knife.
Yes,
Okay.
but the point is, what's this? What's this? Was das? Was das? Was das? What's
Mm,
this? Was das? What's this? Was das? So yes, people who speak German, they indeed, for sure, they open their mouths more when they speak English. Differently, for example, from the French people. The French people, they do not open their mouths when they speak French, for example. So
they might do the opposite.
they might do the opposite. Or maybe an Italian speaking English, maybe open the mouth. Probably.
Probably.
Because that's
I,
natural for them.
I think the same.
And that's a good exercise for you, because maybe
How do you say in your pronunciation lousy? Say it
lousy.
again.
Lousy.
Lousy. Okay.
Lousy. But I open my mouth too. Lousy. Lousy.
But I remember he made him more open.
Okay, lousy.
Loud. That's lousy.
All right.
Something like that. I think. Um, uh, I think looking for a show too. You know.
Maybe
Maybe.
he tried to uh, I don't know, make the situation a little bigger.
That's right.
Maybe.
Correct. You got it.
Okay, I got it.
Mm,
So understanding languages, other languages, that's good for you because maybe you're speaking American English and people do not understand you because you're speaking American English. Sometimes American English sounds too fast or aggressive, and people don't understand this, and you need to adapt a little. If you go to Italy, for example, and you ask for a medium shirt, oh, I'd like a medium shirt, please. It's very possible that they don't understand you. I'd like a medium shirt, please. Possibly they will not understand you. You need to say, I want a medium shirt, please. If you say like this, they will understand you in seconds, instantly, right away, if you adapt a little your pronunciation. I'm just telling you that in Portuguese, sometimes we need to speak in different ways, depending on the situation, depending on the person we are talking with. Sometimes we are talking with a cop, and we want to show respect and formality, and we do our best to show respect. I believe that's the word, respect. But sometimes you are between friends and you speak in a different way, and that's what I'm telling you. You gotta be able to do this in English too.
and how do you say not in the respect situation when you with friends? How do you say
I'd say informal,
informal? Okay,
casual, informal.
casual, informal. Okay,
Yes. Considering this, of course, depending on the situation, you need the right vocabulary. And I have an idea. I have a project for this class. Business vocabulary. I'm gonna practice with you and of course test you.
let me ask you, how do you say when I have a, a meet
A meeting.
with some a meeting with somebody who wants to who wants my who wants my job to be with him. How is the of the meeting?
A job interview?
Job interview. Yeah, you
Yes,
got it.
job interview is another
It's a
topic.
formal. It's a formal talking, right?
Yes, in a job interview.
Job interview. Okay.
Yes, maybe in a job interview, you see that your English is better than the interviewer's English. Sometimes it happens.
That I didn't understand. Repeat that,
Sometimes
please.
you are in a job interview. And maybe that's your
Okay.
case, probably my case too. We are in a job interview and our English is better than the interviewer's English.
I got it.
It can happen.
Sometimes
If it's
it
very
happened
possible.
one time. I had an interview with India person.
Okay.
It was a very bad English.
Yes.
I think he was eating and talking at the same time, something like that.
Maybe because India is crazy.
It was very hard to understand, and the traffic was in front of me,
Wow.
and I was very uh, tense. Is it?
Tense. Yes, tense is a good word to
Yes,
describe the situation.
I was tense.
And that's not easy. That's why you gotta practice with different accents, different people.
Sure,
If you have the chance,
different language, different people, language, um, where they was born, they were
yes, yes,
born.
it's good to practice English with non-natives too. If you can, if you are curious about this topic, for example, pocket knives, Google it or YouTube it and watch a Russian guy talking about this object here. And
In
then,
English.
in English, there are a bunch of Russian guys on YouTube speaking English. And Chinese guys.
In this case, I should put the language title. How do you call it? Uh, the words downside.
I
How do you
would
call it?
I would type something like this. Pocket knife review by Russian guy. Pocket knife review by Indian guy. And probably you're going to find something. And then you filter it depending on your objectives, depending on how long the video you're open to, you want to watch. Be very straight and direct with Google or YouTube, for example. And that's an exercise just for you to practice different accents. So, pocket knife review, Russia. Pocket knife review, China. And try to get this guy's reviews, not exactly on pocket knife, but something you like. Maybe you like
A
computers,
subject that I like.
a subject that you like. That's it.
Okay.
Actually, that's the point of studying English. Some people like video games, so play video games in English. Some people like mechanics, so watch some mechanic videos in English. Some people like cooking. Why not trying recipes in English? Why not? The ingredients are the same. Why not? Exercising in English, politics in English. I
Well,
like
it's a very bad example, but I understand your talking.
you basically just follow the things you like in English. You like anything you like in English. Do it in English. But anyways, speaking about my plan, I wanna test you and play something with you. Of course, understand your limits. On business vocabulary, that's not exactly job interview vocabulary. That's business vocabulary. And
Something formal. I know what you mean.
not exactly formal, but the right words.
The right words.
Yes,
Okay.
because
I
maybe
can't.
you're talking with friends, but you are missing something. You are missing that word, and I'm gonna give you now that word in a talk with friends or in a formal talk with your boss, in a job interview or any situation. The vocabulary for any type of business conversation, friends business conversation or boss business conversation.
I got it.
I'm gonna give you a word with no context, and you try to explain me. If you don't if you don't understand it, if it's difficult for you, I'm gonna give you the context. Of course, with the context, it's going to be very easy for you to understand the word. But if you don't understand the word, I'm going to explain you this word with synonyms. In English, of course.
Okay, I got it.
Let's start. First, that's a test. So let's see if you understand the game. The first word is organize. I want you to explain me this word, organize, in English. Don't use the word organize to explain me organize. Use synonyms or examples.
Okay.
Organize. What's organize? And understand, I'm talking about business. So try to give me examples or explain me organize in the business context.
Okay, I got it.
So what's organize?
Organize something. Sorry, I used the organize. I
Yeah.
want to explain you the word you sent to me. I think what I want to tell you is it's a place, a big place. It's I think the place that there is a team inside the place, and they have objectives.
I gotta interrupt you. I gotta interrupt you because it's not a place. I want the explanation on the verb, the action, organize.
Okay, but I think I was
On the process of doing this.
in the process
So
of
I'm sorry for
the
interrupting
meaning, the
you.
meaning. But sure, it's not a place. I
Keep
want to
going.
tell.
I won't interrupt you. Finish your idea.
Okay, okay. My idea is say the word again, please.
Organize.
I think I was wrong in my mind about this word.
Okay.
I thought that was an organization, something like that,
Yeah.
not organized. I was
Organize.
wrong.
It's okay. It's okay. Organize.
So I don't know what the meaning
Yes, you know.
is.
Yes, you know. I'm not going to give you the context yet. I'm gonna give you another chance, one more chance, before I give you the context. Because I
Okay,
really believe you understand organize, and I truly think you can explain me this. I believe
okay.
in you. What's organize?
Organize is something put you don't put the things in. Is something you should put things package. Is it?
Okay, I didn't like this explanation, so I'm gonna give you a context. And you explain
Okay.
me organize on this context.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the first one. That's the first one, and that's more difficult. That's the most difficult because I'm starting this game with you. That's the first one, and you need to understand the game. The first one is the most difficult because you don't understand this project I have yet. But the second, the third, the fourth, they're going to be very easy. The context is our sales and marketing team will organize the upcoming annual sales convention in Vegas. Our sales and marketing team will organize the next sales convention in Vegas. Organize. What's organized on this context here?
For me, the organizing this context is a meeting. It's a offer of some subject, and they try to pick people who like the subject, isn't it?
So you are telling me that organize on this context is to plan a meeting and get the people to make it happen.
To make it
To make it happen.
happen. Yeah, that's right. For me, this is
So
a
that's great. Good explanation, but I'm gonna give you the tip for you to think or understand this game in an easy way. Just give me simple words related to organize. For example, plan. Plan.
Meet or meet.
Not necessarily meet. I'm gonna organize a plan. I'm gonna make a plan. I'm gonna think about a strategy. I'm gonna organize a meeting. I'm gonna call the people. I'm gonna book the place. I'm gonna plan the agenda. Organize is to plan. Organize is to put the things in order. To call the people. Yeah, sometimes depending on what you're organizing. On this case here, call the people to. The sentence is on your private chat. Our sales and marketing team will organize the upcoming annual sales convention in Vegas. So I'm gonna give you a word, you give me a synonym. If this synonym is correct, I give you the context and you are right. If the word is not correct, I'm gonna give you some chances because
The
you
second
know.
one right now, right?
Yes, the second one right now. I have 25 words for today. But I'm just teaching you how this game works.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Next word. Guidance. Guidance.
I don't know this word, guidance. Guidance.
Guidance. Don't you know guidance?
I remember so far about that, but I don't know the synonym.
No problemo.
I don't know the synonym.
Context. Context, okay?
Guidance, is it?
Guidance.
Guidance.
And the
Guidance.
context is Martha, our manager, tells us we can go to her for guidance anytime. Martha, our manager, tells us we can go to her for guidance anytime. Martha, our manager, tells us we can go to her for guidance anytime.
I think I know the meaning, so I should explain you
Please.
in other words, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I for me the meaning is you're in a team and you're in trouble, you have a doubt, you need a you can check the solving about the problem, you can find out just talking with a specific person who can tell you about the information you need.
So guidance
Or
is
that is not correct?
yes. But
Almost.
I'm no, it's very correct. It's very accurate. But I'm gonna make it simpler for you.
Okay.
So guidance is information, support, help.
For me, it's
Perfect. That's the game. Guidance, support, information, help, direction. That's the game. Okay?
information.
That's the game. I want you
Okay.
not to explain me with examples exactly. Give me synonyms. Martha, our manager, tells us we can go to her for information, direction, assistance, help, support anytime. That's the game.
Okay.
Next word. Next word. Expand. Expand.
Expand, I know the meaning, and I'm going to tell you that
Please.
the meaning is when you have
If you want, you can give me examples. Use a real situation, a real example. Maybe you know. Maybe there is an example in your mind. You know
in my
exactly.
mind is when you have part of something, a complete part of anything, and you want to take a little part of it. You are expanding a big part, a big.
Expanding the company, expanding the other part, right?
Mm-hmm.
Great explanation. I really like it. So to expand is to get a small part of you and put in
How do you
another
say? Sorry, I would like to say a word that I don't know in English. Is conjunto to explain it. Big
group.
part and a little part.
You
A
have group.
group,
Conjunto is group.
group.
In
Okay,
math, for example, you have a group. So
okay,
you
that's the
take a
word I
part
was
of the
trying to
group,
talk.
a part
A
of the
part.
group to make it bigger.
Mm-hmm.
So expand is to make bigger. Yes?
That's correct. Make a little group. I have a little group, and I want to be a part of a bigger group.
That's it. That's to expand. Great. To make bigger, to increase the size, or on this example here, to start operations in another place. I hear that your company plans to expand to Europe and China next year. Oh, I hear that your company plans to expand to China and Europe next year. That's cool.
Good, nice example. It wasn't in my mind. It's a simple example, right?
To make it bigger, that's the
To
game.
make it big,
Give
to
me a
make it bigger.
simple explanation so I see if you understand the word.
Okay.
The next word is clauses. Clauses.
Close for me, the meaning is when you have
Clauses. Clauses.
when you
Clauses.
have an idea and you are almost getting the this idea completely.
No.
Or let me do another example.
I'm gonna give you a context, okay? Our legal team has raised some questions about a couple of clauses in the contract. Our legal team has
Oh,
raised some questions about a couple of clauses in the
okay.
contract.
I It was wrong in my mind about this word.
No problemo. That's the game. That's the game. Our legal team has raised some questions about a couple of clauses in the contract. What are the clauses here? What's this
The
clauses?
clause is exactly a requirement.
Requirements, topics, items on a contract.
How do you pronounce that, please, again?
Items,
No,
uh,
exactly the word.
contract, clauses,
Clauses,
clauses.
clauses.
That's very similar to Portuguese.
Exactly the same thing. But
Is
when hearing you, it came different word to me. The word is close,
yeah,
close.
clause and clauses, clauses,
Mm-hmm.
clause, clause, clauses, clauses.
Okay.
Okay. The next one is not a
How this
word.
is a requirement.
Yes, a requirement, a topic, a point, an information on the contract. Okay? The next one
Okay.
is not a word, it's an expression. Null and void. Null and void.
I never hear this.
Probably. Null and void. The context is
No, I think in
in programming you have it.
that's right.
And I know it because I have a student who is a programmer.
I know exactly these words in a programming context.
Yes, and it's exactly the same function. I know it because you are my second Actually, you are my third programmer. I have three
Okay,
programmers now.
but say it again, this expression.
Null and void. It's on the chat. Null and void.
Okay, I see it, but for me, in my occupation, it's separately meaning, but both both words they have a similar context. But you
Yes.
are saying to talk. You're saying to me that that is a expression. It's a complete expression.
No, but
So it makes me lousy.
both words, they have a similar meaning.
That's correct.
And that's an expression to make it clear about this meaning.
Okay, I'll try to explain you that this expression means something. There's no physical no physical context. It's something you can be near it.
No. I'm gonna give you the context.
Okay.
Our lease, our contract, our lease will become null and void in 30 days if we don't renew it now. Our contract, our lease will become null and void in 30 days if we don't renew it now.
I got it. Null and void is something that you can't sell it if you don't do the, the exactly what the clause is saying.
Exactly. Null and void is cancelled, invalid.
Invalid. Okay.
Yes, our lease, our contract will become invalid in 30 days if we don't renew it now. Will become cancelled, will become expired, will become old, will become null and void.
Null and void. Okay. I never heard it.
Yes, that's a business vocabulary word for contracts. And
Very
that's
nice.
it.
Very
Contracts,
nice.
agreements.
I'm
Agreements.
happy. I'm happy to see it. I never thought it could be used in a business
Actually, man, there are
situation.
many words from programming. They came from English and business. Man, it's so
Certainly,
interesting.
certainly,
It's so
certainly.
interesting because I teach
Very
programmers.
interesting.
I teach programmers and the programming vocabulary in the many languages they are. There are many languages, but they all come from English. And the basic commands, they are in English. So the idea is the same idea. Null and void is to cancel. Sometimes you cancel a command.
Expired, canceled, canceled, right?
Cancelled.
Canceled. Okay,
Yes.
canceled, canceled, canceled.
The next
Very nice.
word, the next word is competitor. Competitor.
I think I know the meaning, but only if it's the same import.
Fire away, please. I want to hear you. Fire away.
Okay, okay. The word you're saying is something you suppose there's a team, two teams, or two guys. They have the same objectives, but only one can get it. Even if it's a person or a team
Or a company, or a service,
or
or a product.
okay, that's right.
That's great. So it's a product, a
Okay.
service, a company,
Say
a
say
person.
the pronouns please for me again. Competitor,
Com-
competitor,
competitor.
competitor, competitor.
Competitor.
Okay, comparator.
Management is concerned about the number of new competitors entering the market this year. Management is worried, is concerned about the number of new players, of new people offering the same service entering the market this year.
Very nice.
Great competitors. You understood it. You could figure out, maybe that's the same word in Portuguese. Nice. Good listening. Good listening. The next word is invoice. Invoice. Invoice.
And you cannot believe something I should tell you.
Please.
This word comes to me every month or every year or
That's
every
good.
year. That's a word I type in a Google Translator and it doesn't come into my mind.
That's the
Never.
time. That's the time for me to explain you.
Can you believe that?
I can believe it.
Every month, all the time I type it and it doesn't put in my mind, in my
It's fine.
I can't figure out it.
You are going to figure this out. You're going to understand it and remember it in English now. And considering words are ideas, words are just shadows of the real thing, the real object, or the real service or action, you are going to get the idea. And by getting this idea in English, you will get this idea in any language. Invoice. Invoice. First, I'm going to give you the context, okay?
It's something I know is about the customer.
Yes.
There's a bridge.
Yes.
To
Yes.
customer.
Yes.
The only
Invoice.
thing to remember.
Invoice is a document that, yes, connects the customer to the service or company. The other part. Don't forget, and this sentence here, you need to imagine, I'm talking about B2B, business to business. And considering we are business, I trust you, you trust me, I help you, you help me. Don't forget that we need to pay within 45 days of receiving the invoice. Don't forget that we need to pay in 45 days after getting the invoice. What's invoice? I am a company, you are a company. I buy some items from you, and I have a list of these items with the prices, the quantity, everything. But I don't need to pay you now. I can pay you next month because I am a company and you give me some extra time. But to prove I got the products from you, I got this receipt. I got this list of items. I got the invoice. Invoice is the list of items I'm buying from you. It's like a receipt, but considering it's business to business, I don't need to pay you now. I can pay you later. Invoice is similar to receipt. It's like a receipt, but you don't need necessarily to pay now. For example, when you go to the supermarket, you get a receipt of the things you bought. But an invoice, you don't necessarily need to pay it at the moment. You have some time to pay for it. Because an invoice is just a list of items. And the quantity and prices, not exactly a receipt. It's something before the receipt.
Before, exactly before.
Exactly before, but if you are a civilian, if you are not exactly a company, you don't have access to this word. This word is not necessarily important for you. Just receipt. Because you deal with receipts all the time. When you go to the bakery, when you go to the movies, shopping mall, supermarket, you got the receipt all the time. But if you are a company, you got an invoice. And after you pay, you got the receipt.
I got it.
Invoice,
Very nice.
a list of items before you pay for it if you are a business. Invoice, a receipt.
Now I got it.
That's great. That's great. And I have now, very easy, very easy. Counter offer. Counter offer.
offer. I think I got it. Let me explain you.
Please.
When you're going to buy in a supermarket, something you have a list, but you can look for in a parallel list the things is cheaper they are selling,
No.
and you buy it just for nothing, just because the price is cheaper.
No, that's a
It-
sale. That's a sale. That's
it's
a
not
sale.
the
No. No. A counter offer is related
counter
to
offer. Sorry, I don't.
negotiation. I'm gonna give you the context
Okay, I need the context.
because I'm gonna correct the homework after these words. I have many
Okay,
other words. This list is big, but I'm gonna stop on counter offer and continue later because I want to correct your homework with you, okay?
okay.
My uncle Fernando offered me to sell his used car for 15,000. It's a nice car, but that's a little too expensive, so I'm gonna make him a counter offer. My uncle
Counter
Fernando offered me to sell me his used car for
for
15,000.
50,000.
It's a nice car, but it's a little too expensive, so I'm gonna make him a counter offer.
Okay, I got it. Counter offer.
What's
I
this?
think I never hear this expression. It's trying to decrease the to make your situation better and decrease the price of my product.
Yes, it's a second price suggestion.
Second, you make it
That's the
simple.
game. That's what I'm teaching you. That's
Mm-hmm.
what I'm teaching you. That's the process. I'm gonna make it
Okay,
simpler for you. So it's going to be easier, stupid, for you to speak English. Stupid. I'm
nice,
teaching you
nice.
the way. What's the way? The way is
Simple,
objective, simple, easy.
simple.
Donald Trump style. Donald Trump, president. He spoke English. Actually, he speaks. He's alive. He speaks English in a very natural, easy, simple way. Everybody understands him. And I don't know if you like him or if you don't like him. That's not the point. But he was there. He was there. We gotta respect him for that. He is a
Sure.
very good showman
And businessman
and
too.
businessman. So we have the chance to learn communication from him. Why not? Why not?
Sure.
If you like him or you don't like him, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's not the point. It's not the point. His ideology, his opinion, whatever, whatever. So that's the list. You have some words, but now I want to correct grammar because grammar is important too. Do you remember your last homework? The number of it?
I made it, but
Yes, but
the it was everything wrong because I put it in front of the answer the word no, comma, and the answer,
oh, period, comma. That's just a detail. That's okay.
and so I got everything wrong from
It's
there,
fine. It's fine. That's
from
just
your
you.
machine.
That's just you understanding how this machine works, how this robot works. You just need one, two, three homeworks to understand it.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very simple process. You're going to understand this simple machine because I cannot put all the possible answers. So I give a general answer, very formal, with period, comma, things like
Okay,
that.
I would like to know why there's no complete answer about it. For me, it's wrong when you say for example, I have not been here yet. For me, the correct is no, because
Okay.
because there is a question before.
I understand.
So my answer should be yes or no first. It doesn't make any sense when I say so fast, when I answer so fast
I
the
need to
question.
see. I need to see this because it's difficult for me to understand. So I'm gonna open a homework and you explain me this.
Okay.
What's the homework number? You remember it? 2, 3,
Nine, nine.
9.
Present perfect tense, nine.
Okay, present perfect tense. You advanced many homeworks, right?
No, I
Number 9.
received in your chat the link and I clicked on it.
Oh, great. Okay, good. I didn't remember it because I have many students. I cannot remember everything. It's
That's right.
difficult. Alrighty then. Let's do it. So please changing to the negative. Okay, changing to the negative. It's not answer in the negative way. Give negative
Okay.
answers. But
That's
that's
correct.
okay.
That's
That's
correct.
no problem. You are going to read this sentence for me, just starting with the pronoun, with the person, okay?
Okay.
Read for me,
They haven't.
please. Read for me, please.
They
There were
haven't.
the original sentence and the
Okay.
negative one.
They have been here for over a year.
Negative.
They haven't been here yet.
They haven't been here for over a year. That's the correct answer. They haven't
Okay.
been here for over a year. I'm teaching you how to transform an affirmative into a negative in a very formal.
Only transform. Don't suppose anything, right?
Exactly. Exactly. Why?
Okay. The next one I can do it better.
Why you cannot suppose anything? Because I'm asking you something, you gotta be exact. Let's understand this. English is not your native language, so sometimes it's difficult to understand you. If you are not exact, maybe I have some trouble. Maybe I'm lost. But if you follow the structure, if you respect all the elements I'm giving you, it's easier for me to understand you.
I got it.
Next, original sentence and your answer, please.
She has already been to Disneyland. She has never been here in Disneyland.
She has never been to Disneyland. Respect the structure I'm giving you.
Okay.
Repeat, please. She has already been to Disneyland. She has never been to
She
Disneyland.
has never already been to Disneyland.
Repeat, please. She has never been to Disneyland.
She has never been to Disneyland.
Very good. Next.
She has studied English since May. She has never studied English since May. She has never studied English since May.
Here, I believe the best option is hasn't. Hasn't. She hasn't studied English since May.
She hasn't been studying English since May.
Very, very simple.
Okay.
Next.
I bought a brand new motorbike. I haven't bought a brand new motorbike.
Bought.
Bought.
Repeat, please.
Bought.
The sentence.
I haven't bought a brand new motorbike.
Very good. You understand you don't need yet.
Yeah, I understand the use of the word, the using word. Because when you put a word yet, it, there is an idea that you are going to buy it sometime.
Exactly. Exactly. So don't
Okay,
suppose anything perfect. You got it. Next.
okay. They've they've already tried to cook shrimp. They haven't tried to cook shrimp.
Okay, it's good to say something like they have never tried to cook shrimp or they haven't tried to cook shrimp. Never is not a problem here. That's okay. That's a good negative. Never is a good negative. Actually, never is the opposite, is the correct opposite of already. Good job. But it's easier or more natural to say they've never tried to cook shrimp or they have never tried to cook shrimp. Or they haven't, but that's not the case. I'm talking about never here. They
They've
have
never
never
already, oh, sorry, they've never
tried.
tried to cook shrimp.
Yes, the idea is respect the structure I'm giving you.
Now I got it.
Next.
They've been here for 2 years.
Okay.
They haven't been here for 2 years.
Very good. Next.
She's worked hard lately. She haven't worked hard lately.
She hasn't worked hard lately.
Oh yeah, sure. She hasn't worked hard lately.
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 Next.
I've been to Los Angeles 3 times. I have never been to Los Angeles 3 times.
Or I haven't been to Los Angeles 3 times.
Let me ask you something. I disagree about. Tell me if I'm wrong. I
It's
suppose I'm
totally
wrong,
okay. It's totally
but
okay.
I
Actually,
disagree when I see to Los Angeles. Why not in Los Angeles?
okay. Okay. When you're talking about movement, when you're talking about direction, travel, you use to. Okay, that's something you need
Because its expression is moving.
because the idea is moving. The idea you're talking about traveling, and also you are not in Los Angeles. You went to Los Angeles. Every time you go to. Every time you travel to. Every time you send to.
True.
When you talk to. When you listen to. So that's something you need to respect.
If you live, you live in, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's it.
I've been to Los Angeles 3 times. I haven't been to Los Angeles 3 times.
Perfect. Next.
I've lived here since 2010.
2010 is one possibility, and 2010 is also a possibility.
Okay. I haven't lived here since 2010.
Perfect. Next.
They have been here for over a year. They haven't been here for over a year.
Very good. Next.
She has studied English since May. She hasn't studied English since May.
Interrogative.
They have been here for over a year. Have they been here for over a year?
Very good, man. Nice pronunciation. Next.
She has already been to Disneyland or Disney.
Disneyland, but that's an affirmative. That's an affirmative. I need the correct emotion. She has already been to Disneyland.
She has already been to Disneyland. Has she already been to Disneyland?
Very good.
She has studied English since May. Has she studied English since May?
Next.
I've bought a brand new motorbike.
Balked.
It's a word I always used to pronounce wrong. I know that.
Bogged. Bogged.
Bought. I bought a brand new motorbike. Have I bought a brand new motorbike?
Have you bought a brand new motorbike?
Have you?
Have you bought a brand new
Have you
motorbike?
bought a brand new motorbike?
Very good. Next.
They've already tried to cook shrimp. Have they? Oh, no. Have they tried to cook shrimp?
Very good. Next.
They've been here for 2 years. Have they been here for 2 years?
Next.
She's worked hard lately. Has she worked hard lately?
Next.
I've been to Los Angeles 3 times. Have you been to Los Angeles 3 times? I've lived here since 2010. Have you lived here since 2010? They have been here for over a year. Have you been here for over a year?
Repeat, please.
Have they been here for over a year?
Perfect.
She has started English since May. Has she started English since May?
Your pronunciation is perfect. I really like it. I like the speed.
It's in a good way, right?
Yes, of course. I like the confidence. I'm gonna recommend you homework number.
Good.
Uh,
Send it to me like you made before
no problem.
last class.
No problem. I'm gonna send you, but I'm gonna choose some topics for you to follow.
Okay.
And
Okay.
you are going to start on question words. You are going to start on 15. I'm gonna send you this link, but after this link, I don't need to send you anymore because you are going to follow from 15.
Okay.
You are going to start on 15.5, and after this next class, we are going to correct this 15.5, and you are going to do 16, 17, 18, and so on.
Okay, I agree.
I believe after this first experience, or the second, third class, I don't know if this is the second or third class, I'm not sure. Anyways, I believe that's a good number for you to follow. I believe you're going to review some things, and 15.5 is a good number for you. I don't believe you
Good.
need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, the basics. No, let's start
Correct.
from the
Okay.
middle of the basics.
Okay.
And oh no, that's not it for today because we are waiting now for Isa. Isa is
Isa.
coming. Yes, Isa is coming. And you're going to
Okay.
practice with her.
I forgot, then you remembered me.
And she came right on time. She's very punctual. And she's
8 o'clock, she's used to start
she
the
came
class.
she came some 1 minute before because I
Can
asked
you see
her.
her?
I see her. She's right here in front of me, and she was so
Mm.
punctual. I asked her to come 1 minute earlier so she
Yeah,
could
yeah.
talk to you. Isa, you ready?
How?
You ready? Give me a thumbs up, please. Thumbs up if you're ready. Oh, that's great. Thumbs up. Okay, that's great. Have a good talk for 5 minutes ish.
Ish. Okay. Okay, nice to meet you, Isa.
Nice to meet you.
My name is Fernando. I live here in Contagem, Minas
You too?
Gerais. You too? Very nice. I live near Contagem Shopping, exactly in
Cabral?
Cabral, exactly. I forgot the name. Can you believe it?
I live it.
And where do you live? Where is your
Laguna.
where, okay, your
Very close
address
here.
is very close to me, so it's a good idea to talk with you a little bit because I'm a little bit shy to talk in English,
Me
and
too.
I don't have the practice, so
Me
it's very
neither.
neither you too, neither you. Okay, and that's good for us to make this practice sometimes or with anybody else, right?
Yes. Me
And
too.
tell me about your occupation. Do you are you
Um,
working now or not?
yes, I work with, how can I explain you? I doing eyebrows. I do eyebrows. Makeup. I work on beauty.
Okay, tell me in detail you are working in your home, like home office, because I'm working home office because of the pandemic, And are you working like
I
me?
have my studio.
In your house?
Yes, no, outside
Sometime.
my house. Yes,
It's
outside my
it's
house.
okay. It's
Uh, now I move out here. I move for I don't know. I move I move to No Progresso, right? Um, teacher, I'm right. No, I moved to New Progress. Thank you.
this
And
year. This
there
year you moved to New Progress.
in
This
2 weeks.
year. 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you live before?
I'm sorry, I didn't get.
You didn't get my. You didn't understand my question, right?
No, I didn't understand.
I understand you that you're living in New Progress in this year since July, isn't it? You live in another place and you're now living New Progress. Is it?
No, now I'm living in Jardim Laguna. In 2 weeks, I
Mm,
move out this house and I
now
move
I
to New
understand.
Progress.
Okay, because it's the same area, so I make
Yes,
me
close.
confused. Okay, now I got
Um,
it.
in there, New Progress, I I will work in my house, in home.
In home office way. Okay, I understand you. I live here for 10 years, about ish 10 years. I I learned this word today, ish. So I'm trying to
And
use with you. Ish 10 years I'm living here in Cabral.
I'm living here
How long?
22
20
years.
years? 22 years? And what's
Yeah,
your age?
26
So long time.
younger. I'm younger.
You're young, but all your life you live it, almost all your life you live it in this place, New Progress.
Jardim Laguna.
Yes, so same for me, same thing.
Okay.
It's a neighbor. You have friends
Yes.
very near of you, and well, for me it's the same place. Sorry. Okay,
Okay.
but we live very. How's the opposite of far? We live
I'm
close.
sorry.
We live
I didn't
very
hear.
close.
Uh,
Okay,
that's the
nice,
same
nice
area.
to meet you, Isa. It's
Nice
a
to meet
pleasure
you.
being talking to you. We can talk a little bit more when we have a chance, and when teacher can make we talk together like this way, like today.